Whiteflies? They might sound harmless, but these tiny insects are a big problem for farmers. Imagine a cloud of tiny white insects like snowflakes covering your plants. That's a whitefly infestation. These little pests are like tiny vampires sucking the sap from plants. This weakens the plants and can even kill them, but that's not all. Whiteflies also spread diseases from plant to plant, making things even worse. Whiteflies are a real challenge because they are very good at surviving. They can live in many different environments, and they reproduce very quickly. This makes them a global problem for agriculture. Plants aren't defenseless against insects. They have their own ways of fighting back, like producing chemicals that are toxic to pests. It's like a built-in defense system, but whiteflies have a trick up their sleeve. They've evolved a way to turn these plant defenses against the plant itself. It's like taking your enemy's weapon and using it against them. Whiteflies do this by hijacking the plant's own detoxification system. This system is designed to protect the plant from harmful substances, but whiteflies turn it into a shield for themselves. Think of a plant's detoxification system like a tiny factory. This factory takes harmful substances and breaks them down into harmless ones. It's how the plant protects itself. Whiteflies have found a way to sneak into this factory and change how it works. They do this by injecting special proteins into the plant when they're feeding. These proteins act like spies, disrupting the factory's normal processes. The factory, instead of breaking down toxins, starts producing substances that actually benefit the whiteflies. It's a sneaky way to turn the plant's defenses into a source of food and protection. Whiteflies are a major problem for farmers because they can damage crops and reduce yields. This is a serious threat to food security around the world. Scientists are working hard to find solutions to control whitefly populations. One approach is to develop new insecticides that specifically target these pests. Another approach is to breed plant varieties that are naturally resistant to whiteflies. This is like giving plants stronger armor to defend themselves. By understanding how whiteflies manipulate plant defenses, we can develop better strategies to protect our crops and ensure a stable food supply for the future. This is a challenge that requires collaboration between scientists, farmers, and policymakers around the world.